So new artist today, this is a request from Brian B, who has written, I really like your reactions. Thank you very much. And I'd love to hear what you think of Aurora, if she's not already on your radar. And no, she isn't on my radar, so this is a first listen. It was hard to pick just one song, but I think I remember you saying that you have some focus or special interest in trauma. Yes, I do. That's correct. That's my specialist area of work, of intervention and research. And she wrote this song after the 2011 Utoya massacre. I'm not sure if that's Utoya or Utoa, but that's the one that took place in Norway, isn't it? Where she lost a friend. So it seemed like a natural starting point. That sets the scene for quite a sensitive topic. Let's see what Aurora has for us. So this is Aurora, Little Boy in the Grass, Mahogany Session.
I will tell you the story about the little boy I found in the grass. Tired soul, as he told me he could hear the children wanting to pass. Sounds of laughter in the air. Still today you hear him. Finally I am over it all. Finally I am over it all.
Okay, so first of all, what a absolutely beautiful setting for a song. A setting symbolizing something like peace and tranquility while singing about such an awful event that took place. And secondly, the lyrics she is singing are, I will tell you the story about the little boy I found in the grass, tired, solace. He told me he could hear the children wanting to pass. Sounds of laughter in the air, still today you hear them. Finally, I am over it all. Finally, I am over it all. And I wonder if this little boy is the friend that Brian spoke about in his comments, the friend that Aurora lost in this tragic act. And laughter in the air meaning, just prior to this happening, daily life was going on. Children were playing and laughing. They were going about their business before this event took place.
Over it Let them run from the violence. The world is way too cold and bright for their eyes. Little boy runs beside them as he takes their hand and jumps to the sky. Still today you hear him. Finally I am over it all.
So the words there were, let them run from the violence. The world is way too cold and bright for their eyes. Little boy runs beside them as he takes their hand and jumps to the sky. Still today you hear him. Finally, I am over. So we have take their hands and jump to the sky. So I think because we're talking about a real event here, that this was people running from the violence, running from the attacks, trying to save themselves. And the boy from earlier, her friend, was running with them, trying to get away. But they don't. They jump to the sky, up to heaven. God, this hits. Oh, this hits you hard, doesn't it, when you think about that experience. This is a true story. This is what happens during these kind of acts. Innocent people, innocent children often die. Ooh, okay.
Finally I am over it all. Finally I am over it all.
Look at her facial expression. It's so sad. So in thought.
When will my healing come? When will my healing come along? Sinking like a stone. When will my healing come along? Finally I am over it all. Finally I am over it Finally I am.
Doesn't she just draw you in? And interestingly, the last line doesn't say, finally, I am over it all, as kind of the previous choruses do. She ends with, finally, I am. Because she isn't over it. She's not going to say she's over it at the end there because she isn't, I'm assuming. I don't know if you ever really get over something like that. It changes you. It changes how you see the world. You try and move on with your life in some way, and most people most likely go on to live good lives. But it's different. It's changed. You can't erase this experience. And then because she lost someone so close to her, she'll be reminded about this often. That pain button will be pushed with some frequency, and all of that pain of the original experience will come back. That is a part of being human. And she's asking, kind of near the end there, when will my healing come? Almost shouting it, almost begging for it. When will my healing come? She is still experiencing that pain. Even by virtue of singing the song, to state the obvious, it's bringing up all of that pain, all of those feelings. I don't know how long this song was recorded after the incident, but you can clearly see the sadness and the pain in her eyes and in her facial expression, and you can hear it in her voice throughout this video. This is powerful, this is touching, this is emotive, this is music being shared, which is sharing her story with us and her experience. Now, there's not many words in terms of quantity yet. She says so much with what she has given us, and it moves us so much. I hadn't heard of Aurora before this, but she's obviously very talented. She's obviously very open to sharing. I don't think there's much more to say about this. Thank you, Brian, for sharing. I really enjoyed that. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you'd like to see more Aurora, then feel free, drop a comment, let me know, and I'll check some more out. Thanks everyone. Take care. Goodbye.